Another one for the results from the Blighted 65 project. So I finally ran all 65 Blighted maps. It did take me 2 days to do, which I figured. So there was a couple interesting things about it I'll talk about first that I found out while doing this. Are they profitable? Yeah. Are they... It's a lot of clicking on loot picking up? Oh yeah. Would I have a good loot filter if you're doing this? I recommend yes, have a good loot filter. One thing I did recognize too is that the blighted maps that have like the 250 plus quant maps, you cannot anoint those. If you try anointing them, you will actually overwrite that 265 number, and it will drop back down to like a 70 or 80 like normal map, which I found out the hard way. So if you have a 200 plus quant map, you have to leave it how it is and run it. What does the quant really do based on what I figured out? All the quant does is give you more chests to loot at the end. That's it. Nothing special. I realized I got no special drops during the 4 I think I ran. Nothing special whatsoever. One thing I did notice though, running triple teal saves you hours when you're doing this. I think originally it took me like 9 hours to do. I started running triple teal on a lot of them, and I cut that down by a massive 4 hours easily. Pretty much any blighted map that was not, was it 30 to 45 lucky chests, chance for lanes to be more chests. I think those were the ones I kept, or duplicates, something like that. I kept those ones, but everything else that wasn't those, I just ran triple teal on it. And it makes blighted maps feel 100 times better running triple teal. It makes it so blighted maps only take 2.5 minutes. You do notice how much nicer they feel, smoother, faster. You're running more per hour. I think when I was doing these, I was averaging like 1,000 chaos an hour just by doing teals. You do notice them, and they're real easy to do too, as long as you try to clear quickly. If you do a regular blighted map without the teals on it, my average was about 8 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes for the map alone. Because you have to run the 5 minutes. Then when the 5-minute time runs out, then you got to try to find the missing monsters, kill them. Then you got loot after that. Then come out, dump your stuff, get the next one going. It takes about 8 to 10 minutes per map. That's why I like doing the triple teal, because you save, 2.5 minute map, kill everything off, 3 minute-ish, loot everything, 5 minutes, you're out of the map, going next one. So you roughly save 3 to 5 minutes per map alone. So you definitely save a lot of time. Pretty much, we use excellence to price this out. So before I show excellence, these were pretty interesting drops we got. We got 3 geomancers. I didn't run these because how late it was when I got them dropped. They would not popped. We got 5 twice enchants. A very interesting shield I just wanted to take because it looked really interesting with the percent lightning, flat lightning, 105 crit, cold res. I think it's hybrid actually. Yeah, so it's actually I think the temple mod. Lightning is flat lightning. I mean, you can't craft on it, but it was interesting, so I wanted to take it. I think it's worth like 20 chaos or so. When a 1 primordial I picked up these just because I'm going to bottle them anyway. Apparently we got a 1-off perfect Blood Akuli, a perfect rolled Wise Oak, a 1-off each on both stats, roomies. We got enhanced. There's only one we got. These were some of the 21 zeros or 123 gems that were worth over 10 chaos or more. So I just kept those. Everything else I got rid of. And right here, these are all the 20 gems I got. So we got 8 of them. Infernal Cry, Blazing Salvo, Lightning Strike, Reeve, Mere Arrow, Condictivity, the lightning one, General's Crying, Malevolence. I don't know which one's most expensive. Like 50 chaos here. I think this one was an X. No, it's trash. This one was like the most expensive one. But like in general, like, this is pretty cool. I think Lightning Strike is actually something too. Never mind. But yeah, a lot of them are trash, but I wanted to pick them up to show. We got one called the Brotherhood. It was very interesting. 1 tabby. We got a 6-link Belly the Beast. Pretty decent rolled. Very surprised on this one. It's like 2x. So I just put it here. This dropped off the armor chest. We got another 6-link. Pretty much a Divine Orb like this one is. We got one Mirror Drawer. I think that's how you say it. You know, Colt Iron Point. We got 2 of the Blight boots. No gloves. Currency. I should have probably got rid of some of this actually. Because some of this actually didn't belong, like, you know, these items, stuff like that. So, a lot of GCP. If you want to get more GCPs than I did, when you're clicking on the chest, the gem chest, you can actually just pick all those gems, put them all in a stash tab, and at the very end, take them all out and sell them to the vendor. You can probably easily add like another 100 plus to this just on that. So like another 100 chaos alone right there just because I didn't want to pick them up. But it's another way of making a lot of money. You get a lot of chisels. 290 chaos, not too bad. You know, divine ores, picking up the shards because you get a lot of them. You know, over 400 of these. We got 2 raw exalts, 18 shards. A lot of fusings, not even an X though, so it's not really worth picking up. 440 stack decks, you get a lot. Some the new orbs. We had 1 orb of making, a bunch of sextants, a bunch of horizons. Nothing too big. Maps, pretty much all over the place. There was no special, no shapers, no elder maps. This is the only unique map that dropped. Nothing really. You probably would have gotten a bunch of these maps. My loot filter has them everything off. A 13 through 1 don't show them in loot filter anymore. Divination card was interesting. The best one we got was the Luminous Trove early on. You know, we got a bunch of, you know, we got the Astro 6 plates. We got a little bit of Hoarders. We had 1 Saint Treasure, 1 Waking Orb 1, 10 Voids. Like nothing big, to be honest, besides the Trove. Oils. Want to talk about this one real fast? I picked up every single oil that dropped. I would recommend don't do it. It's over 3,000 oils. It's not worth 300 chaos, maybe at the most. Maybe less, probably maybe 100 or 200 chaos. It's not worth a lot of clicking. I would recommend 100% taking off these 2 off your loot filter. I end up with almost 2,000 clears and almost 1,500 Cypria oils. It's not worth a lot of clicking. You can go through the map so much faster. It saves you a lot of time at the end. I 100% recommend it. And when I did, I converted all the oils up. So all of these oils, if you use Excellence, will say they're worth, you know, half a chaos each. They're not. So I converted every oil up to red because these are 3 chaos each. I converted all the black up to opalescent because black is only 2 chaos each, so it's not worth, you know, turning crimson to black. And I kept them opalescent. It's not, in this point, it's actually not worth taking opalescent to silver to gold because you actually lose money. It's better just to leave them like this and sell them that way. But, you know, we got, you know, 18 silvers, 8 golden oils. It's pretty good overall. A lot more gold than I expected, but that is 65 maps, so, you know, golden oils are still really rare. Essence, you know, I picked up every essence. Pretty much screamings on tier 13 through 16, the only things that drop. You get a lot. You can easily just upgrade them and see where it goes from there. Fragment tab, I would also recommend take these off your loot filter. It saves you a lot of time. We got 2 immortals, the most expensive one. Not really any timeless numbers offering. We got actually 4 shaper fragments. These are really rare. I think I got 3 of these over 1 map alone. Breach, you know, it's a lot of splinters. Is it worth picking, you know, these 3 up? Probably not. I can probably focus on picking up these 2. Scarabs, you actually get a lot of scarabs. A lot of rusted though. Mish. Polish, Breach was the most polished one we got. Same with Gilded, or Rusted 2. And then Gilded, you don't get a lot, to be honest. You're looking at more just rusted from doing these. But, you know, it's a lot of money sitting on this one, these ones. So you get a lot of money on scarabs. Fossils, you know, I wouldn't count really fossils as big anything. Nothing in here is really big at all, worth anything. Catalyst, you don't get these at all. So overall, running the 65 Blighted maps, based on excellence, we made 5,600 chaos. Before I converted all the oils, it said I made 7.5 7,000 exalt or 7.5 thousand chaos. That's why I wanted to convert the chaos down, because I knew this number wasn't correct. There was no way, you know, all day 2,000, what you want to call it, clear oils was, you know, over 1,000 chaos. No. So it's more accurate now. And this doesn't include maps. So each map alone, if you look at 3 chaos each, that can add more to this number. That's why I said I'm missing 1,800. I lost 1,800 an hour, because that's for me converting all the oils. But like if you look at the belly of the beast, you know, almost 300 chaos. The exalted orbs, their exalts are now 160. They were 155 when we started the project. Luminous Trove is almost an X. The Call is almost 60. The boots are 45 a pop. Golden Oil is at 44. So that's like 352 chaos. So I guess Malevolence is saying it was the best one, but when we checked the thing, Malevolence was not the highest one. So it doesn't calculate every 21-23 gem, or 21-20 gem. So that's why this number isn't fully accurate too. Like we're missing the General Cry one, which we saw was almost an X. Yeah, Gilded Legion. The silvers are 15 chaos each. This is not 14, it's like a divine orb. I'm trying to think. Cold Iron Point, 10. Yeah, Blazing Savo, you know, 10 chaos. Purity, you know, Primordial Might. I think anything else. Like these are saying they're 8 chaos, makes sense. 8 chaos. Like Trinity Port, when I looked this up, this was 10 chaos. These were 10 each, not 7, so it's whatever. But yeah, like a lot of these, you can probably get more than what it's saying. It's just like roomies, wherever it went. This one doesn't calculate the rolls on them, they just calculate a regular roomie. So that's why I think the number isn't going to be fully accurate if you use excellence. That's why I don't like using excellence. It just saves me a lot of time. Like Wise Oak, this is a lot more than 3 chaos. Stack Decks, 622 chaos in Stack Decks. I'm not sure if I'm going to sell them or open them yet. Like Blood of Kui, this thing's worth over 50 chaos, and it has for 2. So that's why over and all, like it says, you know, I would say roughly 6,000 chaos is probably a profit if we actually fix the numbers with gems stuff. So I probably say like 6,000. And then we spent 2,000 on the project, so to say 6,000. So I would say we roughly probably made about 4,000 chaos doing this project, running 65 of these. You know, take that into today's exalt ratio, so 39.85 divided by 160 now. So roughly made about 25 exalts. And, you know, if you run them all teals, you can probably do this in 4 or 5 hours easily. If you run them without doing teals, you know, 9 hours won't be worth it. If you run them on teal, it's worth it. But it was interesting doing this. I just wanted to throw this out since it was our last challenge for the league, so why not have fun and, you know, get something with this. But pretty much that's my Blight project league. Would I do Blight again? Yes, I would. If I was going to do it again, I would only do teals, nothing else. If anything else rolled on it, I would actually just roll over and put teal, no matter what. Just because you save so much hours and you can easily profit so much more currency than what I did if you do only teals, I'm pretty sure. And I'm not 100% sure if, you know, this kind of stuff influences at all. Like your, if it runs in certain areas, if it like takes your Atlas progression, if like this one, I don't think it does though. I don't know if the Awakener 9 matters at all, but it was on there. So it wasn't bad, 25 exalt profit. I'll take it. It's not the best, but that's not bulk price. But whatever it is, I'll take it. It was fun to do. So I hope everyone liked the video. If you like to see, subscribe down below. Come follow me on Twitch. If you're doing blighted maps this league, since if you're going for endgame grind, you know, let people know how you did with the how much money you probably made or lost doing it. And honestly, it depends too if you can how much you can buy off TFT or just anywhere. But tiers you run, all that kind of stuff takes impact. But if they do an endgame grind challenge of this next league, we'll do all teals only. But I don't think they will because usually they don't copy them. But hope you liked the video. Hope to see everyone on the next one.